You're annoying. Take your butt somewhere. Annoying.
Take your butt.
Take your butt somewhere.
Take your butt. Take your butt somewhere. Take your butt off and then put it somewhere. I don't really know what's happening.
I was squeezing butt. Description of my hands ever since I was younger.
You squeeze a butt? Who squeezes a butt like this?
Look. One of my co-workers from ABM, miss you guys. Every time she'll come over me and she'll peer over my desk and I'm typing, she's like, oh my gosh, that freaks me out. It looks like spiders. And she would walk away from me disgusted. And I'm like, I can't help it.
That's not, you squeeze a butt like this. What? Whose butt is shaped? Whose butt is shaped?
Look.
Anyway,
hey guys, welcome back to the D and Lee
Talks.
Thank you.
We're a little heavy in the talks today. So I just got a tattoo. Everybody just like love it, understand it. It's like whatever. I went in like 4 weeks ago and I walked in and I spoke to one of the tattoo artists. Her name was Sarah, but she goes by Zara Tattoos on Insta at Zara Tattoos. When I walked up, she like came immediately toward me and she was like, hey, how can I help you? And I was just like, I want to do a tattoo with a lizard and a little turtle in it, and I want it to be like this kind of a memorial tattoo for my brother who passed away a long time ago, because his name was Richard, but we called him Lizard. I called him that, especially when I was younger. I couldn't say his name. So, you know.
Richard, Lizard,
language.
I get it. Okay.
Language development. She was like, oh my god, that's a really cool idea. I showed her the idea that I found online of like a lizard with, it's got a turtle in it, and she pointed out that there is also a manta ray in it, and she's like, I love animal tattoos. I'm not a huge fan of tribal, but I think for tribal this is awesome and I'm willing to do it. It's gonna be this much. I set it up, I came back and we did it, and I love it. So today, what are we gonna talk about, Dee?
Everything. I feel like so much has happened in the last week. I just want to talk about everything. Like, for starters, I hate. I try not to vent about people, but can I just put this out there? I hate manipulative people. Can you say that word one more time for me, please?
Manipulative people?
That word. And I just feel like I've been bullied at my last job, at my new job for the past week. I'm just taking a breath. This new manager I have, she's leaving Friday. Thank God. So I'll have a new manager. Somebody I feel is much nicer, better to follow, who could teach me a lot about recruiting and stuff. This manager, I felt like I had more experience in HR than her, and she's always picking and bullying on me. Like earlier this week, I was telling Lee that I felt like I'm about to get fired, and I'm like, I know I do everything good and I'm doing it great, and I should not be scared of losing my job over nothing. She just don't like me, and she's said it. So
sounds like a her problem.
Yeah, and I'm like, I should not have this problem at work. Like, there was some times I just want to snatch her up and like I'm not violent. I'm really not. I know, right? I'm a sweetheart. Help. Try. So let's hope and pray that next week I still have a job.
Hopefully you will have a job.
Hopefully.
I've experienced that in the ways that like people will like say they appreciate me, but then go behind my back, or like not have my back when I need them to, and it's just like, wow, it makes you realize how people can be, and it creates a certain like sense of distance that you just hold with everyone. And I definitely feel like I have that, something that I've built up over time that creates like this distance between me and most other people. Just cut out all like emotional parts of it.
But okay, I have a question. When it's in a work situation, and let's say somebody makes you upset, and
no, that's
you're
what
trying not to clap
situation.
back. Okay, how do you clap back? Like, what's the way? Like, I've been called out last week a couple of times about the emails I sent.
What kind of emails?
Pretty much. Here's the thing. I don't think they like it because everything somebody says to me, I repeat it back just to be clear on what they're saying. And then this manager, right? She had just told me, look, you can't do this, you can't do that. And it was like 4:57. She emails me and she's like, what is the procedure for this? Yada yada. And I'm like, it's exactly what you told me, not bold and underline to do. And then I walked out. 5 o'clock on
nothing
that.
else going for them, and they just like.
That's what one of my friends
like,
said.
It's just like, I have to be in control. I don't have any control in any other parts of my life, so I have to be in control of this. And it's like, dude, I don't care. Like, I do not care. There's so many things I care about.
When I can't pay my rent. Let's put
no, like yes. If you feel like your job is at stake, like that's something that needs to change.
So, I've been a bad girl. Gotta play nice. But it's so hard to play nice.
But you haven't been a bad girl. Like, I do that too. That's what you do. That's how you clap back. Like, that's how you say in a professional way, oh, you said this. I hit him with the BCC. I am not afraid to screenshot that shit. I will be like, as per our conversation 2 weeks ago, you said this, and that. Oh, and just in case you deleted the email, I got a screenshot for that ass attached. If you have any questions, please let me know. Take care, Leanna. Gone, done, never to speak about again. And it's just like, I don't care. And then people get that vibe from me that I'm like not concerned. I'm completely unbothered. And it's like, I do my job, I get up and I leave, and that's it. I will say that I don't feel like I work in the same kind of like uncomfortable environment that you do. But I have.
Are you allowed to say who
always,
you work for?
I'm allowed to say who I work for, but I don't want to. That's
Sorry,
always
guys.
who, like, that's the kind of environments I found myself in, though. So it's like, I have nothing to do with this. I stay positive. I stay on my shit. I get my work done and I leave. And it sounds like you're doing something very similar to that, in the way that you just,
girl, 8:30 I'm in, 5 o'clock I'm out.
I have other things to do with my time. So it's not like I'm gonna sit here and work for you for 13 hours a day. And if you feel like I'm more devoted because I can do that, that's like, well, that's my own doing. And also, if you people who like people who work 13-hour days, they only like them because they know they can use them, and it's not for me.
But here's the thing, though. I don't know about your work situation, but my work, I could get it done in that 8-7 hours that I'm there. Like, I get everything
I don't
done.
work any more than 8 hours.
I don't have to punish myself. Like, granted, if we have an event and I need to stay a couple hours, I'll stay. But I'm not gonna make it a habit. And just some people be showing off. Yeah, I worked from 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. last night.
That's what I mean.
That's not safe. What are you doing?
That's not okay.
Like,
you worked. That sounds miserable. I read people, or I see people all the time. Yeah, I worked like 13-hour day yesterday, 15 hours a day. I worked from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And I'm like, that sounds horrible. I'm sorry.
Especially those that have a salary and doesn't get overtime.
Okay, I wouldn't say that like that's weird or that's horrible or that's bad. If you love what you do, if this is your life, if this is what you feel like you're meant to do, then by all means spend as much time as you want doing it.
I feel like it's okay to do it once in a while, but if you try and do it every day and you come to me bragging about it, please go have several seats, okay, over there. That's just how I feel about this situation.
Yeah,
what's been happening with your week? But okay, let's forget about people. Let's forget about work. Have anything aside from tattoo? What else happened this week? Like, what you been?
In Brooklyn, there's the whole
what?
It's the nail place,
oh.
the nail salon where they had the fight.
Okay, hold on. Here's the story. So was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Man.
It was recently. A little bit more than 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Recently, there's this nail shop on Nostrand Avenue. Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn. And what happens? Back to the story.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
so like
there's been a nail shop on Nostrand in Brooklyn, and there was a situation, an incident that happened. So there's been a lot of protesters in the past couple of days standing outside of the nail shop and the other nail shop affiliated with it, were trying to shut them down. Wait, I got it. So an older lady and her granddaughter and the granddaughter's friend went into the shop, and what happened was they botched the grandmother's eyebrow wax. So she's like, I'm not gonna pay for that because this is a horrible job.
Be careful, they do.
And then the granddaughter or the granddaughter's friend was like, well, we leaving. And then one of the salon managers is like, wait, you didn't pay for your pedicure. So, and then they're like, no, I'm not paying, yada yada. And in the video, one of the Asian, the granddaughter,
one of the workers establishment and took a broom.
Oh, okay, so it escalated. The fight escalated, and then workers had the brooms. They were beating them with the brooms. They were holding them down and back.
There's a video of this.
Yeah,
that's
what
actually,
she's talking about.
Yeah, it actually reminded me of
what?
The video of the older Asian lady. Like, this is actually one of the things that started the riots. It started the riots in LA like a while ago, like right before OJ got taken away, and like in the 90s with the riots in LA and like Rodney King, like right before that. This older Asian lady was working in a convenience store, and this black girl comes in and she's trying to get juice. Yeah, I think she got juice, and then she was like, okay, walking to the counter, you know, and then she puts the juice in her bag, but she has the money out for the juice. Like, she wants to take it with her, but she is putting the money down on the counter for this lady. She says, well, I saw you put the juice in your bag. What are you doing? And she's like, no, well, no, what are you talking about? And you could see it actually happening on the video camera. Like, she has the money in her hand and she's like walking towards the thing. She puts the juice in her bag, and the lady goes like, starts freaking out, and then she like reaches for her, and then they start fighting, and then she like pow like hits the lady behind the counter, and the lady hits her, and like they're like struggling, and she like starts walking away. The lady pulls out a gun. The lady pulls out a gun and shoots her right in the head, like in the back of the head, and she goes down immediately and she's dead. And that reminded me of, and I was just like, oh.
You know what's funny though? Is so you have that opinion. At a certain point, it's a fight. Like, humans, we're animals. Like, dogs fight. You know what I'm saying? So we're animals. We have a disagreement. We fight a little bit. Call it off, and that's it. And the only reason why I'm saying that is I feel like there's been way too many situations where I felt like a black person was bullying the Chinese lady or the nail salon lady. was just typically Asians. And I have seen some situations. So I'm like, are they just defending themselves? Were they weren't, maybe they weren't being racist. Maybe they felt attacked, and at the time it's not about the color of their skin. It's just like, you're attacking me, well, I'm gonna fight back this time. I'm tired of this.
I don't think that a gun is necessary in a situation, especially in the situation that I just
that
explained,
situation
with her walking away, and then people are like, well, she didn't know she was coming back. But there's a lot of situations like that, and also this situation that we're specifically talking about, it's like, you're hitting them with brooms, but did they have any
the reason why I describe that is because the black folks were much bigger and much stronger than them, so I didn't even think about them using the broom. I'm just saying, look, what if it's just self-defense? What if it's not intentional? What, we didn't get to see the video or hear the actual dialogue that went on before, because the video I seen was after the fight started, and it was like already in the middle, you understand?
My question is, what makes black people more threatening? That you have to
They were twice the size of the little people at that point. Look, if I'm around a 6'8" basketball player, I'm scared, I'm threatened. Look, I feel uncomfortable. That's it. I'm just trying to have a clear mind. But I think all the time, maybe it's in the areas I live, I do see, like, especially the high school kids, the teenage high school kids, they be picking on that Chinese lady, and I just be like, what the hell are you guys doing? Like, she is just serving you food. You come for your little dollar fries. Leave the lady alone. Get your barbecue sauce and leave the lady alone. But I see that situation so much. That's why I'm trying to take it from that point of view. Like, I'm not trying to go out there and protest for somebody that was in the wrong and started it and was bullying them. You understand? That's just a thought. I'm not saying that's what happened, but just a thought.
I'm not really a huge fan of that. But I will say that I've definitely seen, like, both sides be wrong. I've seen people bully people and, like, be bad. I work in primarily customer service. I've seen all kinds of races of people be shitty people. So it's
I always feel like
it's what?
No, I always feel like we're on the different end of the spectrum. For like every situation, we have examples of the exact opposite of what we're saying. I just want to point that out. We're cute. Hello.
I don't know. I just feel like within the context of what has happened in America, like with that girl, I think her name is Latasha. Don't at me, don't quote me, don't nothing me. I feel like the context within this whole conversation falls within is very much within the context of like other people coming into black neighborhoods and then abusing the people in that neighborhood. And when you approach it from that perspective, it's like, I get the uproar, I get why people are upset. But on the other hand, it's like, I have seen other times when certain people make up things and they instigate issues, and sometimes black people are wrong too.
I'm not afraid of saying that. A lot of the times I see where the black person is the wrong when it involves the conflict between an Asian store owner and a black customer.
I'm not saying that doesn't come from a place of like it may come from a place of like resentment for them. Like, there's more to it. Discontentment involved with like you coming into my neighborhood and not exactly being the nicest to me and my people in this neighborhood. And I get that, but I'm definitely of the mindset that people should just treat each other well, regardless
of anything. But
I do have another story I could share, but maybe in the next video.
So that means you gotta subscribe so that you can know when she posts that. So subscribe, like, let us know any of your experiences with store owners that didn't treat you fairly. If we say anything, let us know how we're wrong. Let us know what you think. So it was D.
And Lee.
Detox.
Weekly detox.